On April 27, 2011, a devastating tornado tore through North Smithfield in Birmingham, Alabama, leaving hundreds of homes in ruins and altering the lives of many families forever. One family, sheltering in their garage as the storm raged, was caught up in the chaos. Amid the rush to find safety inside their house, they inadvertently lost track of their 2-year-old terrier mix Mason. When the storm finally passed, they searched desperately for Mason in the wreckage of their home and garage, but he was nowhere to be found. With repairs looming and no sign of their beloved dog, they reluctantly left, fearing the worst. Days turned into a heart-wrenching search as they combed the area, hoping against hope to find Mason alive. Despite their efforts, as time passed with no sightings, their hope faded, resigned to the idea that Mason might never return. In the aftermath of the tornado, animal shelters and rescue groups mobilized to locate and reunite pets separated from their families during the chaos. Amid the chaos, over 1,800 animals were displaced and separated from their loved ones, leaving many owners grappling with uncertainty about their pets' fates. The lingering question for Mason's family, like so many others, persisted. Was he still out there somewhere, waiting to be found? The ordeal left many pet owners fearing their beloved companions were lost forever in the aftermath of the disaster. Mason's family had lost all hope of finding him. They feared that if he had survived the harrowing ordeal, he might have been adopted by another family. Although animal rescue shelters successfully reunited about 1/3 of the animals with their families, pets that remained unclaimed after approximately 10 days had to be considered for adoption. Recognizing that many pet owners were injured during the storm, volunteers extended the holding period as much as possible and waived reclaim fees to facilitate reunions. We found many animals with injuries like broken feet and tails, and sadly, we lost a few due to internal injuries, shared Jennifer Bidwell from the Walker County Animal Shelter. Despite these efforts, Mason remained missing for several weeks. As the situation unfolded, numerous pets were transferred to the Greater Birmingham Humane Society and other shelters. Candy Horsley, manager at Coleman City Animal Shelter, received around 400 animals, overwhelming their capacity with only 24 usable kennels and 20 foster homes accommodating 107 animals. However, Mason had yet to be found, leaving his family anxious and uncertain about his fate in the aftermath of the historic storm. Nearly a month had passed since the tornado, and Mason was still missing. His family, despite their growing desperation, refused to give up on finding their beloved pet. Mason was more than just a dog. He was a cherished member of their family, and they were determined to bring him home. 3 weeks after the tornado, Mason's family made a decision to thoroughly search through the debris of their home one last time. They carefully sifted through the rubble, hoping against hope to find any sign of their furry friend. And then, amidst the wreckage of their porch, they spotted an incredible sight. There, sitting amidst the bricks and scraps, was Mason himself, patiently waiting for his family to find him. His tail wagged furiously with happiness and relief as he saw them approaching. The moment they laid eyes on him, Mason's family was overwhelmed with shock and joy. Their dog was finally back where he belonged. As they embraced Mason, tears of relief streamed down their faces. They couldn't fathom the hardships Mason must have endured during his time apart from them. Upon closer inspection, the toll of his ordeal became evident. Mason was thin, his legs were broken, yet his spirit remained unbroken. The family marveled at his resilience and were deeply moved by his determination to survive. It was revealed that when the tornado struck, Mason had been swept away by its fierce winds as the family sought shelter inside their home. Despite his injuries, including severe leg fractures, Mason had crawled through the debris until he managed to return to their porch. Mason's miraculous return brought immense joy and gratitude to his family, who couldn't believe that their brave dog had not only survived such a catastrophic event, but had found his way back to them against all odds. The dog was severely dehydrated, his fur matted and filthy. How could Mason's courageous spirit carried him through such an ordeal? But Mason's challenges were far from over. The beloved pet urgently needed medical attention, yet his family, still homeless and struggling, lacked the resources to provide for him. Faced with this dire situation, Mason's family had to make a tough decision. They reached out to the Birmingham-Jefferson County Animal Control Center, knowing it was their best chance to get Mason the care he desperately needed. It was a heartbreaking choice. They didn't want to be separated from Mason, but they couldn't afford his medical treatment. Little did Mason's owners know, this decision would mark the beginning of a transformative journey for both Mason and themselves. The volunteers at the animal control shelter were deeply moved by Mason's incredible survival story. It was quite remarkable for an animal to find his way back home after such a time, especially in the condition he was in, remarked Phil Doster, the shelter coordinator. It was heart-wrenching yet uplifting to see how this dog, with 2 broken legs, managed to return. He was severely underweight, and his front legs hung limply below the elbows. Doster continued, Mason literally had to drag himself back home. Despite his injuries, he showed no signs of pain. It was clear he was just happy to be reunited with his family. They didn't want to give him up, but they knew it was what Mason needed. Moved by Mason's plight, Doster quickly reached out to Vulcan Park Animal Care Clinic, hoping they could provide the urgent surgical care Mason required. Once again, Mason's resilience left people in awe. Upon hearing Mason's incredible survival tale, the clinic promptly offered to perform x-rays on him. But Mason's resilience would soon touch yet another heart. When Dr. William D. Lamb, owner and chief veterinarian at Vulcan Park Animal Care Facility in Birmingham, learned of Mason's moving story, he generously volunteered to conduct the necessary surgery on the injured dog at no cost. He was dehydrated, severely undernourished, about half his normal weight, recalled Dr. Lamb. With the assistance of 2 orthopedic surgeons, Mason underwent a rigorous 3.5-hour surgery to repair his multiple fractures. The dedicated team inserted 2 metal plates and 17 pins to stabilize his broken legs. Such a comprehensive procedure would typically carry a hefty price tag, but the clinic waived all fees for Mason's surgery. Mason needed to remain under careful observation at the clinic to ensure his full recovery, a process that would span 5 weeks. Once again, Dr. Lamb generously extended all clinic services to Mason free of charge. Mason's remarkable journey continued to inspire others eager to lend a helping hand. Shortly after his surgery, he began eating well and showed signs of improved health. He's looking so much better. If everything goes as planned and he heals normally, we expect him to be fully recovered in 3 or 4 months, and you wouldn't even know the difference, remarked Dr. Lamb. During Mason's 4-month recovery period at the clinic, Chuck Eager, the clinic manager and technician, developed a deep bond with the resilient pup. I've seen dogs endure unimaginable hardships, but I've never seen one so injured yet remain so cheerful and affectionate, Eager shared. Mason's family frequently visited him at the clinic, especially their young daughter, for whom Mason had become a cherished companion. He's kind of her dog, Eager revealed. When they see each other, they both light up. Mason's whole body wiggles with joy when he sees her. She's thrilled to see him and saddened when they have to part. Mason's journey from survival through surgery to recovery touched the hearts of everyone involved, showcasing the incredible resilience and enduring spirit of this beloved family pet. Mason's remarkable resilience and triumph over adversity earned him the enduring nickname Mason the Brave Tornado Dog, bestowed by Chuck Eager. Despite making a full recovery and returning to his happy, healthy self, Mason still grapples with the trauma of the tornado. He does have a slight issue with loud noises after being swept out of a garage by something that sounded like a freight train, noted Dr. Lamb during an appearance on the Today Show. Mason's tale has resonated deeply with people worldwide and was prominently featured in the Time book titled People Amazing Pets. This hardcover edition received rave reviews from dog enthusiasts everywhere. Under the headline, "Tougher Than a Tornado," Phil Doster reflected on Mason's severe injuries, speculating how the resilient dog managed to crawl back to his family's home after 17 grueling days. Mason's story stands as a testament to the indomitable courage and unwavering spirit of dogs. He truly embodies the essence of being man's greatest companion, a title well-deserved for his extraordinary journey and unwavering spirit.